Another thought just come to me again. Let me just make a share it. You know, I feel like those who have a problem with hypocrisy are the real hypocrites. Because here's why. let me know if you agree that thought is, yeah? You see the instance you be real with people, some people are gonna have a problem with you. But you see when you keep putting on the facade and you always just show certain side of the thing and you play the typical hypocrite as them would have put it. You see when you do that, you still gonna hear one or two people call you hypocrite, you know. But everybody is okay with that form of hypocrisy. But you see when you decide say you're gonna just cut the crap, you're not playing no form of hypocrisy with nobody. You gotta just tell it as it is. You're not say if this respect nobody else attack you truth. At that time the people have a problem with you. So that's why I say them are the real hypocrite. Because people say they want people to be real with them, but when them get the people who be real with them start have a problem with the realness. So for example, as again when I said in the previous video, you tell your cousin say, yo, I married the thing there. Married your thing there. Oh, no money, I'm not money this. You're not money. Where you get that from? Or which breed you come from? Is it? Or you tell the person, say, watch you know, I don't believe in the Christian God or the Bible like that again, you know. So the Bible thing then I'm not think that I mesh again. All the problems me have with it. You never truly believe, you never born again, you never know Christ. You demon possessed. You could have pretended, you know. I was told a couple months ago, I went to an event with my wife, and one of my elders' son, not gonna call the name, of course, we were in the water, the beach, and we have a reasoning. Him come and him ask me why I leave the church and blah blah blah. I give him not the whole 100, but I lay it out to him as best as I can. And I say, yo, come to church, see me, man. People want to see a church and them miss you singing and ray. I say, no, I can't play the hypocrite. In other words, what I say is that in my mind, people will know say you do things are road. Especially it says as a man in the church, women can have it harder in a church. I'm gonna tell you what. You say if a woman get pregnant and she in a church, it's because of the belly. Everybody are gonna know say she quote unquote committed a sin. But a man can out there, a deacon or an elder, or even pastors cannot do them thing. Because him now no belly for sure. You have to hear from certain people, you have to, the higher ups them in the church have to come and call them in a board meeting to make sure say yo step down or relinquish him post because of the thing. More often than not, the female feel the blunt of the quote unquote unholy practices in the church, like having sex out of marriage or getting pregnant before you're baptized and marrying that person. And so the hypocrisy is so strong in these institutions, and it's not just in the church. So this is not me bashing the church. Everywhere you go in this walk of life, you can find hypocrites. You can find people. But me I say there's two types of hypocrite. There's a hypocrite whose behavior is evidence he might do something else. And there's the other side of hypocrisy where when you tell a man the truth, him rather you lie to him. So in other words, him want you play the hypocrite to them. So him are the hypocrite. Because him want you play the hypocrite to them. You don't want to play the hypocrite, you know, but him want you play the hypocrite to them. And so all of these thoughts just come to me and say, yo, let me just share it, because sometimes I have a thoughts and I just don't share it. But I feel like sometimes I have to share them. Because I know me alone I think these type of ways. You know, and but just feel like if it just be real, you can't what I realize actually is that you see sometimes best even to protect your own self, it's best to put on a mask sometimes. And that is where the obvious hypocrisy might come in. The one that people can actually say man, pretend in certain ways. But you put on the mask to protect yourself because not everybody wants to know the real you. They only want to interact with what's the word? They're looking for an idea of you. So them fall in love with this idea of you. Or, for example, you're in at the church and you're singing and you know, but secretly like you have a vice, probably a smoke, or probably you have had sex before you got married, or probably you like watching violent movies, whatever the vice is, and you want to break that to the person might say, oh, you a liar, tell them, stop it, you're a joke you make. They don't want to know that side of you. They want this perfect version of you, and we all know that we're not perfect, right? But while they know that they themselves are not perfect, they want, it's just like when you read a book, and some females, like many years ago, made them talk about a book called 40 Shades of Grey, or 50 Shades of Grey, or something like that, where it's some romance novel, and females were enthralled, females love it and thing. And I get to understand, so if people can fall in love with a character, and the character can be very fictitious, but people want to fall in love with that fictitious character because they rather fall in love with the fictitious character than to face the real you. But when you decide that you want to face yourself as who you are, and you want to exhibit that to the world, people have a problem with it. Some people have a problem with it. There's always the people who want that, who want to face the real you and interact with the real you. But there's also those group of people who would rather the idea of you, the character that you're playing. It's like when I hear the guy who play the villain, one of the villain them the series, let me call it again, Game of Thrones. Me hear said that guy there have to stop acting. We don't know exactly why he stopped acting, but I heard that he stopped acting somewhat because along the line of the fact that people that bash him on the road because he played the villain, the short guy there, played the villain character so well that even in his real life it affected him. And so you'd think that they would have separated the character from the true person, the real person. But you have a situation when them call the character where people love to hate. So they love to hate that character so bad because he played that villain so well that even when them say him, the real person in real life, them still say the character. So it can work for you and it can work against you. And may I realize hypocrisy have two faces too. Two faces of hypocrisy. You have those who play the hypocrite and it's evident. And you have those who are the hypocrites behind the scenes. But most people now go really know because they now say it out loud. It's only in a certain situation you figure out, oh, you want me to pretend. You want me to pretend with you. Oh. So you want me to play the hypocrite today, she means say you don't have a problem with hypocrisy. So you're a hypocrite too. That's how you know them, man. Again, I know nothing in the comments. I just share some thoughts. I'm not going to say everything on me and say true, but you don't know. I have to just share sometime though. Peace.